If you are like me, then you're more than a little perturbed by the fact that we've been laboring under the illusion that you have to be a rip-toned super athlete with single-digit body fat in order to attract the appropriate mate. Here we are, doing our very best to get in shape for summer, and all of a sudden we find out we're on the wrong side of the sit-up when it turns out that what men are really shooting for, what we should be doing to attract women, is to have a big old gut and some flabby-ass man boobs. Like, that's the new golden ring. That's the new picture of physical health and vitality that is getting a woman's midsection to sing Sweet Virginia. Apparently, by not giving a crap, you can be a real panty dropper in this day and age. Pictures of men with dad bods are the latest viral sensation on social media. By the way, if you're like me and have been trying to eat right and exercise for the last couple of months in an attempt to get rid of the gut, then here's the thing. As disheartening as it is to find out that you've wasted all those hours in the gym, you got to bear in mind it's easy to get a dad bod. Just get married, have kids, and give up on your life. Mission accomplished. Go on.
Round of applause for us. Yay, we're already there. Awesome. A new study shows that when schools ban smartphones, students get higher scores on tests.
Yeah, how about that? I'm looking for a scientific correlation between the overusage of a digital device that you never look up from and being stupider. You just found it. This study shows that when schools ban smartphones, students get higher scores on tests. However, those same kids, you got to take the rough with the smooth, those same kids get much lower scores on Candy Crush. So, there you go.
Aww.
Oh, my goodness. Nashville's getting annoyed with aging rock stars trying to go country. It's interesting, wouldn't you say? It's definitely an interesting move, only because I don't know what it is. It's like when you see a comedic actor do drama, you love it. You're like, oh, yeah, he's opening up. He's doing a serious movie. Everybody wants to go watch that. But when you see, like, a serious actor try and do comedy, you're like, oh, come on. Give it a rest. Why don't you? And when you see a country guy like Zac Brown, perfect example. He made a rock record with Dave Grohl, and then he made a rock record with Chris Cornell and had a #1 album with it. When you see a country guy step into the rock world, you're like, oh, that's so cool. He likes to rock. That's awesome. We feel akin to him. Yeah, not so much in the other direction. When you see Steven Tyler and when you see that guy from Poison, Brad Michael, what's his name? Bret Michaels? Tour Bus of Love guy. When you see Bret Michaels try and go country, when you see those guys make country records, for some reason it's annoying. Like, I get annoyed because I'm like, seriously, you're gonna go hang out with those folks that haven't evolved to the point where they've got opposable thumbs yet? Won't that make the task of finding musicians that can play the guitar a little bit harder? But off they go and do it. And as much as it leaves a bad taste in our mouths on the rock side, Nashville doesn't like it either. I mean, does it bother you when aging rock stars like Steven Tyler, like Bret Michaels, use their celebrity to launch country careers? It's annoying the hell out of country performers. Clay Walker went on the record saying, quote, I can't stand to see outdated rock and rollers coming in to play country music. That really ticks me off. We have great singers, great country musicians. There's no reason why we have to dilute it by letting people into the format that don't have any business being in the format. Another guy, Will Hoagie, any idea how you pronounce this guy's name? Funkhauser? Anyways, Will, country and western singer guy, Hoagie, Hog. He coined a name for it, too. He tweeted a new genre, carpetbagger country. When your career goes south, so do you. Y'all discuss. This is very clever. Carpetbagger country. Bam! Urban Dictionary, take note. And I think the truth is Steven Tyler and Bret Michaels aren't really interested in being country performers. They just want to sell records. And once they realize fans aren't biting, they head over to Vegas or hit the road with REO Speedwagon. It's weird. But they don't represent all aging rockers, I don't think. I mean, he's not that old, but Darius Rucker, Hootie from Hootie and the Blowfish, he proved that the genre of country will accept you. But you got to have commitment. It can't look like a flash in the pan. It has to look like something that's real to you for the people in Nashville to be taken in. Plus, Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin and Alison Krauss's album Raising Sand won a Grammy, but I don't know if I'd really call that country music. That's sort of, I don't know, roots music, would you call it? I'm not sure. I don't know if Old Robert has been officially accepted by... I don't know if Old Robert's been officially accepted by the country and western society, but he's done rather well. Oh... Says a lot about the environment cops are now dealing with. Cops in Kentucky shot a man after a police chase. And the Kentucky sheriff that was sort of overseeing the whole situation, expressed relief that the suspect turned out to be white. Yeah. Last week, the Popo in Bardstown, Kentucky shot John Kennedy Fenwick. That's a cool name. Shot John Kennedy Fenwick following a long car chase. What happened was this. A deputy wrestled Fenwick out of the stolen truck that he was driving. There was a scuffle. Fenwick got shot. Understandable. Regrettable, obviously, when anybody gets shot. But at a press conference, Nelson County Sheriff Ed Mattingly said he was like uber relieved. He expressed relief, I think, is what they're saying. Not only that the incident didn't lead to a whole bunch of more serious injuries, but he also made a point of saying how grateful he was that Fenwick wasn't black.
Racist.
He said, yeah, well, this is the day and age we live in. Said, quote, "We are glad that he is white. We are glad that he is white. And we shouldn't have to be worried about that. We do not want any backlash or violence in this community because people have been misinformed. I think that the public needs to know how the criminal justice system works and what officers are able to do." We live in a day and age where cops are afraid to pull their guns in a time where it could be the right thing to do because they're living in fear of now being Darren Wilsoned. Essentially losing everything. Becoming maligned. Losing your job. Being forced out of your community. Or worse, being at the wrong end of an angry mob. Because you're just trying to do your job. I like that little bit of news. No doubt a lot of cops now fear being Darren Wilsoned. Essentially losing it all and being forced to go into hiding when they justifiably shoot a criminal to save their life or the life of someone else. Something to think about.